Hello, how are you today? I wanted to talk today about what to do when you're feeling stuck. So, the reason I came up with this subject is I was sitting there going, I really need to do a Facebook Live this week. I always like to be on here and give you um, tips and feedback and things to think about. And I was like, what am I going to talk about? I can't really come up with anything. And I started spinning my wheels thinking, what am I going to say? What have I done lately? What am I going to talk about? And then I went, well, there's the subject. Let's start right where I am. Let's start about how do you manage things when you're feeling stuck? Because that's exactly what I was feeling. And it's okay to feel that way. Number one, it's like okay to feel stuck because in that stuck time, that it's a time, a plateau time when you're like maybe learning, maybe discovering new things, maybe just kind of assimilating what you already have. So think about this with your writing. You feel like you're not making progress. You feel like you're not making progress. How can I go forward? How can I go forward? If you get stuck in that idea of stuckness, of you know, there's a problem with being stuck, you won't go for it. But if you can say, okay, what is it I can learn about this moment of being stuck? You know, what have I done so far? Where do I want to go? What is it I want to do? What am I stuck about? So with me today, thinking about I want to create a topic, I'm kind of stuck. And then all of a sudden I thought, well, that's the perfect topic. Start right where you are. Where are you right now? And so some days, maybe right now isn't the best day and you do feel a little stuck and you do feel like you can't make a little progress. So how about just starting where you are, be it in your writing or whatever? You just say, well, let me do today just what I can do today. And just, go out and ride my horse. And maybe I'm not going to make great progress, but I'm going to go out and ride and I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to, you know, just be with where I am today. And so as I'm feeling stuck. So I was feeling stuck about a topic and I was just sat with it for a moment. I didn't resist it. I didn't get spinning my wheels thinking, what am I going to talk about? And then I went, then boom, I thought, well, this is a great thing. Maybe another time I'll get stuck and I think, well, I already did the topic on being stuck. So something else will come up. But when I stop the struggle about trying to move forward and I just was at peace with being here right now, I was able to let go of that frustration, let go of that spinning wheel feeling, and create an open mindset instead of that closed, tight mindset like, oh no, what am I going to talk about? Oh no, it's the end of the week and I haven't done a Facebook Live. Oh no, I need to, come up with something. I was able to open that mindset up and say, let me give it space and see what arrives. And something did arrive. And that's the same way with your writing or anything you do when you're writing and you're like, wanting to always make progress. It's so easy to get caught in that. I got to keep going forward. I got to keep going forward. That you can get spinning your wheels when you don't feel like you are making that progress you think you want to make. You don't stay with what's happening right now. So if you stay with what's happening right now and with an open mindset, you'll notice what's going on with your horse. You'll notice what's going on with you. You'll bring in, those messages will come if you're like really present and your mind is open and spacious. You allow those messages to come in. It may be from your horse. It may be from you. It may be something to do, with your body that's saying, oh, I feel the resistance there. That's what's going on. That's maybe where what I want to work on today. Or, oh, I feel some resistance here in my horse. There's a thing I can work on today. But if you get in the mindset of, oh, I can't get going forward. Oh, I'm not moving forward fast and all that stuff, you won't notice those messages that are there that can help you move forward. So, I think that it really applies to anything you do to let go of, I've got to make progress. I've got to make progress, because that is what creates that feeling of resistance. And looking at that sense of stuckness as not a bad thing. It's like, oh, this is time to pause. What's the lesson to learn? As opposed to, oh my God, this is a problem. It's like, oh, here's an opportunity. I'm not moving forward. What's creating that what might be going on, and listening to, the messages from yourself, from your horse, in your body, all those things that can kind of give you some, you know, ideas as to where to go next. Like, just be with what's going on right now. Be curious. You know, what's bringing up the stuckness, and are you just saying it's in a plateau? And those plateaus are times when you learn. We don't keep progressing, progressing, progressing. The plateaus are when you are really learning, and then you break through and make progress, right? So don't look at what feels like a stuck time as a bad thing. And like, say, even for me, thinking about this talk, um, you know, if it happens again, and it will, when next time it happens that I feel stuck, I again, I might think, well, I don't want to talk about feeling stuck because I've done that recently. But if I just let go of that feeling of I've got to come up with something, I've got to create something, I've got to move forward, I will allow things to come into me. If I'm quiet with myself. And the same thing can happen with you in your riding. Don't push it. Don't keep resisting feeling stuck. If you feel a little stuck, be with it. What are the messages you can learn? Um, you know, the stuck parts in life are there for you to learn and grow from, right? So, the most successful, the most famous, the best people, the biggest inventors, and all of that, they get to these places of stuckness. And that's the time where they start getting curious, investigating, and that's where they have their breakthroughs. It's not a continuous upward climb. It's up, and then you level out, and then it might be dipped down, and then you go up, So those times of stuckness are rich times of you, when you can bring in curiosity, um, and really think about what's going on and notice what's going on, noting within yourself, in your body, with your horse, everything around you, and then learn from those things that come into you and then move forward. So that's my thought today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon.